Evening all, and welcome to episode 55 of season 7 of Factory Town, where I would like to get into Omni pipes, but I can't. They are complicated, as was shown in the last episode. They require a lot of things. Elixirs require all this, and all this requires many things in different places, and it's I am trying to create something so I can see exactly how much of what is needed to sell to goods, as I explained in the last episode. Trying to build like a calculator, essentially. And it's going well, but it's not fantastic and working just quite yet. It's getting there. It's getting there. Now, it wouldn't be that important for Omni pipes because Omni pipes aren't being sold, so we don't have to worry about that. But elixirs do get sold. Something in the middle of the process does. So... And then from the elixirs as well, health potions get sold. And I think remedies also get sold. Let's see here. So we would sell remedies, or antidotes, sorry, health potions and elixirs. Or those three items get sold. So that means I don't want to just build a little thing to make sure this is working and going, and then find out that I haven't got enough to build, to produce enough elixirs to support 100 houses. Because I need 120 elixirs. Yeah, we need 120 elixirs to a minute to run 100 houses. So yeah, it's interesting, and I don't know how many health potions we need. Consumption time 40 seconds, probably more than that. So we obviously have to figure out not only how many health potions we need to make in order to supply 100 houses, but how many health potions we need to make to supply 100 houses and supply 120 elixirs. And then we need to figure out how many elixirs we need to make to supply the 100 houses and to make Omni pipes, because we want Omni pipes spare. Although that's because they're not being consumed, it's not that much. And then things like remedies we're not going to sell, so that's fine, but remedies are made in two different places, or required in two different places, so it all falls down to you need the base in before you can do it, or I need to build, I need to go, okay, well, I'll allocate an area to, I'll go over here, and we've got herbs, we've got sugar, sorry, and then we'll allocate an area for herbs, for the remedies, but leave space around it so I can expand it. But then if I don't leave enough space, I'm screwed, because you have limited space inside here that can actually reach me. These are right on the edge. These are getting the bonus, but they are right on the edge. So yeah, it becomes a little complicated to do. So as I'm working on that, and I haven't got that finished yet, and I don't know how many things we need for what, when, where, and however, I think we should work on the infrastructure instead. As in, things that need to go from here to there, and from there back to here. We need that. So we need a train system that can sort of do that. So this is the area I've flattened down for this area, this one here. Smooth tool did some very weird things here. This is why there's this weird ridge here. Because there is a you see the ground change here. Oops, sorry. There is a change in the cells here. This is one chunk, and this is another chunk. When I smoothed this area, there was a dip here going all the way down to water between these two. It went all the way down to water and then came all the way back up again. So I've had to fit it up. It's the smooth tool. I mean, it's great, but it doesn't work on large scales. So, but we've done this here, and I was going to put the train sort of down here, or trains, because there will be there will be multiple stations. Oh, excuse me. There will be multiple stations because we're going to need way more than 8 inputs and 8 outputs. Way more than that. I mean, we've got just well, what is this? This is going to be magic, isn't it? So we're going to need I don't remember what magic produces. Magic produce books and rings and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, and we might even produce like magma here and do that, but I don't know. I might leave magnet in situ rather than move it around. It can get a boost from the magic town, so we could potentially help it, but I might there are some things we might just leave in situ and not go so overboard on. you know, we'll get the basic sort of stuff down, and figure it out from there. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. And then I can, once I figure this out, I can move up here. But so we have 100 houses and we have 5 towns. So that's 20 houses each town. You only need 20 houses. You need 15. Okay, so yeah, so 20 houses each town. So let's put in some roads. Where are my stones being made? Really slow. Interesting. Thought would have had more stone, more stone brick, but it's fine. It's fine. So I want to store 20 houses, and I want to put them somewhere near the town's centre. We can put the markets anywhere we want. We could happily put all of our markets over here near the train, so they don't have so much to travel when goods come in. They just bump, sell. It doesn't matter. We could also put it all over here. We could have the houses and the trains and the markets all over here, and then leave the rest of the area for infrastructure. You know, for everything we need to build inside here. So all this pretty much needs to be placed over here somewhere. To get things going, just to produce enough stuff. I mean, right now we're just kind of producing Omni stones, which don't sell. And I don't think there's a lot of magic stuff that sells. So this is most of the magic stuff. So we do need to produce some wards and things like that. I don't think we actually use Omni stones in anything there, but we want to have the Omni temple running. So we need to figure out a number of how many Omni stones we want to make per minute, and then build to that spec. That's the idea. I think I did that here. I think I was figuring out that this can run permanently. You know, this should be able to, with this, all these numbers and stuff here, providing the supply comes in. The supply was the issue. Then this should be able to constantly produce. With all the bonuses added to it. Yeah, without the Omni upgrades, with all the bonuses added to it, this should be able to produce one, and then have enough to produce another one, and so on and so forth. I think I don't remember whether that was based on just the 30 seconds without the boosters. It might have been based on it without the boosters. Now I think about it, I'm not sure. We will need more than one for every 30 seconds because we have an Omni temple. Let's build that, shall we? Let's build our Omni temple and complete the game. So this is the Omni temple. This is the center of the. Be there anymore? That. This is the center of the game. Remove those roads. We are still selling stuff, aren't we? Now we're not connected anywhere. Yeah, we don't have the actual. We don't have a town hall here anymore. But let's build the Omni temple, and there's the Omni temple. Now to build it, you have to supply it with stuff. You don't have to supply it constantly with stuff. You just have to supply it enough to build it. So that's fine. But that obviously requires 1 a second of all these things. So yeah, we need to do that. But once you've built the Omni temple, then it's done. Once it's built, it can create stars. And stars, we don't have, it doesn't actually show in here yet. It's not locked. But there's a hidden thing in here where you have infinite research for certain things. Certain things can be upgraded to be run all the time. So you can go, like you can increase how quickly corn grows or how well crops grow. You can increase your production overall. So you can go, well, hey, you take 3, and it just adds a universal booster to everything that just increases the speed of things. There's a lot of researchers there. So see, this needs elixirs. We don't have elixirs, so I can't build the Omni temple anyway. We're not even producing elixirs yet. Yeah, do I really wish I just decided to actually put the towns like right here. I want a flat map. I want a flat map. On a flat map. But this is the challenge, this is the fun, this is the idea. So, but what I'll do is I want to connect all of my towns to the central ring, because this central ring is going to become omni-temple storage. Probably doesn't have to be this big, this ring, but it's fine. So we've got a little bit of a train coming out here. And we've got like filters going on here. All the trains are in the centre ring, just going around in circles till they run out of fuel. Basically, that's just going to happen. You're buying the books. Okay, yeah, but we're not connected to anything else because we don't have the space for it. So yeah, so they are selling stuff. Okay, so you're. Wait, what? Hang on. What are you doing? Why are you going backwards and forwards when you're not dropping anything off? Surely you should stop. Did you? Oh my god, I suppose the other ones are empty, so yeah, okay. Yeah, and then we'll sell some books and we'll very tiny amount of points coming in. But that's here and all there. So, yeah, we want to run a rail over. So that's what we're going to do from here. We're going to run a rail from here all the way over. So I'm going to kind of flatten the land out here. We're going to destroy this rail, previous work. We're actually going to run a bit of a flattened land into here. I want to run it all the way over to sort of there. So we are literally just going to, I'm just going to cut into the mountain. We're going to do cut down into the mountain. Maybe like a little valley for our trains to travel in. Move all of this here, probably needed, but I've had this as well. I've smoothed the area and now I can't remove certain things. So I'm wondering whether that tree is, because I can't even click on the tree, so I wonder if that tree isn't actually physically there. I wonder if it's down under the ground somewhere. Don't know, but I can't actually click it to do anything. It's a little annoying because then if I want to go through it, I can't actually do anything to it. So we don't want to be that far. We want to be back here, don't we? Right on the edge. Where's your sphere of influence? I want to be right off on the edge here. Okay, so flatten down. No, that's not flatten. That one's flatten. Whoa. Okay. Maybe we'll bridge it. Maybe we'll bridge it over there. Maybe we'll smooth it, or I don't know. You have to do the smoothing before you do putting down any buildings or any railways or something, because otherwise it goes really wrong. It does some really strange stuff, like puts things under the ground. Which I really don't want. So let's go to the tools. Cursor smooth down. We'll shrink it down as far as it will go. And then we'll go, hey, would you smooth off this area here? See, it does that. It does this. It creates weird like gaps in the. I think it's then you have to sort of come in and smooth it out yourself, like flatten something out to get it, and you get this weird thing here, which is really bizarre. There we go. So it doesn't. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. I'm going over the board with this. I'm going a little over the board with this. I know that. I know that. I don't know what. We're going to have stone bridge here. Because I can, I think. Oh, actually, are we? No, we're not. Yeah, no. Because stone bridge only requires stone. It doesn't require stone bricks. Which is awesome. Oh, that's up a level. Oh, no. That's a little awkward because you can't actually get a stone. There isn't a stone. There is a stone scaffold. Why did you not use that? Did that not work? No, that does work. Okay. That's strange. I wonder why I use stone instead of the. Yeah, what would be nice is if I could use a stone ramp, but you can't build on that. So, yeah, it's awkward because then there's a hole. There's a hole there, and I don't really want a hole to be there. If I'm honest. We flatten this. Can we flatten this down? There we go. Do that. Do that. I don't need a rail in the centre. Just realised that. I don't need a third rail. We just need two. We just need two. Could technically get away with one as well. There we go. So we've got a bridge, and we'll build something there. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to run this along. Connect to there. You connect to there. Down here or something. I don't know. Gonna add to the trees. And come back. There we go. Zoom. Stop. Okay, so that's the magic town rail. Now I don't know how to. Oh, actually, yes I do. Yes I do. I have to do this. We'll just connect that up there. This might change here at some point. And we're going to just tag this with magic. Boom. There we go. And then any train that has the magic tag will come up here. But any train that doesn't, won't. Which is exactly kind of what we want. This is something that I noticed early on as well. No, it's not going to do it. I noticed a train go up one of the side routes, even though there was no pusher on it, because he was pushing into another train that was just travelling slowly. So that is probably going to happen at some point. What I need to do really is just stop these trains. Are they all empty by now? I think they are. I think they're all kind of empty. Yep, you're empty. Cut them off. Are you completely empty? You should be by now. Yep, you're all empty. You're all empty. You're all empty. You've still got fuel in because there's probably still fuel and stuff floating around somewhere. Okay, so all trains come here and stop, and that should be all my trains. Come and stop right there. Oh, there you go. It'll all come to a halt. Then we don't have to worry about stuff being weird or doing weird stuff. Okie dokie. Cool, cool. Right. So clear up this rail. Did. Can I increase the... Don't have to worry about deleting the wrong things because with the remove block layer, I don't know if anyone is aware of this. With the remove block layer, if you push X, you get remove block. If you increase the size, you might worry, well, if I click that, it's going to delete everything. It's going to delete all my paths and everything in between there. But if you actually mouse over an item you want to delete and click, it only deletes that item. You can mouse over the whole thing. I'm still holding the button down. It only deletes the item you choose. You haven't got to worry about accidentally deleting the wrong thing. Appears to have difficulty deleting things on a slope. didn't realise that. That's okay. Let's go back to settings there. But yeah, so you can increase the size of it to whatever size you want, and if you just mouse over one thing and delete it, it will only delete that one item. If you accidentally drag over your belts and oh no, and it doesn't do it. It doesn't delete these, doesn't delete paths, doesn't delete anything. It only deletes the one thing that you've told it to delete. So quite useful, especially when you're trying to go in it. But if you click on a blank space, it will then delete everything. So be careful you're not doing that sort of thing, because I've done that before. I've deleted on a blank space to try and delete some rails, gone through and accidentally pulled through. Oh no, I've destroyed my... And it's really annoying when you cut through and you accidentally, you know, destroyed a lot of belts you really didn't want to do. Right, this can all go now. This is no longer required. Okay. Okay, so we need to have 20 houses up here. They're going to be in the sphere of influence. So how do I want to do this? Do I want to do... I didn't really do a straight line here, did I? I didn't... No. I don't know how we're going to do the layouts here. Everything must be connected by path to the town centre. That's sort of the absolute requirements for it. So I might just run a path out to each corner. Oh, we're actually encroaching on the land over there. That's fine. So if I put the stations and things in here, because the stations don't need to be in the sphere of influence, they'll be fine without it. The houses would have to go here. Now, I kind of like the idea of sticking the houses just right in the centre, near the town. But, however, I've just remembered something, actually, now I think about it. What if we can actually put the buildings outside of town? Because we could put a food market in, like, here. I don't know. Buildings, food market. I can't put it in there, really. That won't connect. No. Is that the corner? Yeah, that's the corner piece. Go back to there and go back to there. You can kind of figure out where the corners of the circle are, which is a bit weird of a term, but if you zoom in, you can actually see. If you zoom in and put the camera very high up, you can see the line it has. It actually has. It's not. It's a straight bit and then a straight bit and then a straight bit. It's not a perfect circle, which makes sense, you know. So you can finally figure out where the corner is. But then if we put the food market in here, like so, and then we were to put the houses, say, out here, this is still getting influenced by the town. So we grab a house, we can put the house here, and this is still connected to that house. No, it's not connected to the house, but you can still sell to the house. Okay. So my understanding of that failed. I thought you was connected to the house because you're connected via that, but no. So it does have to be in the area, and we do need so many houses here to keep this bonus up. Although it kind of stays anyway, but I want to fill that in properly. So we're going to go back to the original plan, and I'm going to put them here. So we're going to have 20 houses. On each one. So I think we're just going to follow a very, very simple need to put 5 houses. If we need, because 100 divided by 5 is 20, and then 20 divided by 4 is 5, which means we need 5 houses on each run, which is awkward. I still would like to have a path around the outside of them. Can I put a house in there? I cannot put a house in there. Oh, not enough house capacity. Right, so I need to move you out by 1. And then move you out by 1 there. The idea is going to be these houses are going to live. They're not going to have the wonderful gardens and everything that we were planning for them before, I'm afraid. They've moved from the suburbs to the city, so they're going to basically just have town housing. So you're connected to 15 houses, so we need to bring 5 more houses over here. So we've got 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, which means it's not going to be even, which is fine. It's fine. I might actually change it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, come here, house. I think we might actually change this up. We might literally do terrace housing. I should do 10 on either side. Because that would allow me to move them all over by 1 to save a little bit of space on the end. Pathing's easy enough in this. The paths you can just take whichever way you wanna pretty much do it. Oh, bump, 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 bump. There you go. So that's 20 houses. So we kind of just want that at every town. Every single town we go to will have a row of houses coming off it. I could obviously just put them all down one side as well. We could come at the entrance and say, hey, here's all the houses, and that would thin it off and that would leave me much more space around. We might have to do that. This might not stay like this, but I feel like that's probably the best kind of way to do it, rather than, I mean, we could also dot the houses around, but if I do this and then I put like the markets out here, the 5 different markets that we need. So you've got the food market, you've got the general store, tavern, got the apothecary, speciality goods, but they could all sit out here right on the edge of the sphere of influence and they still feed all the houses. Is that correct? No, you are not linked to any houses. Oh, hold on. Right. Now you're linked to 20 houses, you're linked to 20, you're linked to 20, you're linked to... Yeah, we go. Okay, so you need a market covering the area. Okay. Okay, so we need at least space for another market to be put in here somewhere, be it a food market, be it whatever. And then we need them on the outside, and we can deliver to here, to this food market, or any of these. You see they're all connected with 20? So we deliver to any of these 5, and via internal transportation system that you don't see, they can end up going to this market and selling on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tavern in, because taverns, they look the part, if that makes sense. You're connected to 16 houses. You need to go there. There we go. A tavern sort of looks the part. It belongs in the townhouse area. You know, it fits in with the aesthetics of these buildings. Whereas the market, I mean, the market works, but it's just, it looks a little strange. Tell the truth. How about we do this? There's our global design. We have a tavern behind the main house. Everyone goes to the tavern. And then that tavern is connected to all the houses, which means these are connected to all the 20 houses, so we just sell to the stuff in the corner. So we don't have to run things all the way through. We could do, because we're going to have omni pipes moving things around all underground, a couple of belts above ground. But we need paths, so the paths are going to be on the floor. And because you have to connect everything via a path. So because it's connected via a path, we could happily have things pick up goods from here and deliver them to whatever we need. Now, we could take the food market and put it somewhere else and deliver it in there, but I kind of just like the idea of leaving them on side. I mean, we could even just put them like right up against the edge here, out the way, or right down here, out the way, and have the trains all work in this area here, and then just goods get delivered to whatever market's required. That would work. So that's the plan for each house. This is kind of how we go for each town. This is how we're going to go, and hopefully, I'm going to try my best, but hopefully next time we come to play, I will actually have my calculator thing working, so that we can just basically go, right, I need these many elixirs, and it will tell me exactly how much I need to build all the way down the tree. That's the idea. It's complicated to build. The formulas are madness. Yeah, and it's not just like one formula is a lot, because one cell in the sheet is looking up stuff from another sheet, and then that sheet is looking up stuff from the consumption data, and I haven't filled in the entire consumption data, so I haven't got all the recipes in yet. I need to do that. I need to do all the recipes. That's the first thing I should do and get it all working. So yeah, okay. So we'll leave this here. We'll come back next time. Hopefully we'll do something a little bit more exciting than just a bit of nothing. Yeah. Okie dokie. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.